nature around. You goof off. You don't really pay attention.
We didn't have to watch that video.
Brian Doherty is here, and we love when we get to see Brian because he brings wine.
Yes. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you,
my friend. It's been a little while, and this is one of my favorite collections that you have. It's the In Bloom collection from Vintage Wine Estates. We have your option of a 3-bottler case, but this is really going to set you up for all of the entertaining that you may be doing, from Mother's Day to graduations to baby showers and wedding showers. The labels are gorgeous, but the wine on the inside is spectacular. So you get to make the decision of how many you need, but know this, either the 3-bottle or the case, 5 easy payments for you today. And you brought some of the best selections to celebrate the season of spring.
We have. We've got a beautiful Moscato for those that like a sweeter wine. We've got a beautiful Chardonnay.
Awesome. And then in the reds?
We've got a Pinot. And we've got a big, beautiful Cabernet, because I don't know, some people may be grilling outside or...
You're doing some fillets on the grill? Yeah, you need to have a big, bold wine to pair with that.
But each one of them has our In Bloom Artist Series labels. You spend so much time making your table look pretty. Why not have the wine bottle that you put on it, the gift that you bring to someone's house? These just look like spring.
They sure do. And I got to tell you, this is wine delivered to your door. You don't have to walk into a wine store. You don't have to look confused. Brian curates these boutique wines for you and then ships them to 41 states.
41 states. Oklahoma is our latest edition. Oklahoma, Pennsylvania. Anywhere that's colored red, we can deliver to. If you live in a white state, you got to make friends with somebody in a red state.
All right, if you want the 3-bottle option, you choose whether you want the Moscato, the Chardonnay, the Pinot Noir, or the Cab. If you do a case, you can do a case in the all white. And what will happen is you will get 6 bottles of the Moscato, 6 bottles of the Chardonnay. You can also do a mixed case, and that will give you 3 bottles of the Moscato, 3 of the Chard, 3 of the Pinot, and 3 of the Cab Sauvignon. Or you could do an all red case. Again, 6 bottles of the Pinot, 6 bottles of the Cab. But know this, for the most bang for your buck, and again, having this wine delivered to your door, if you go with the case option, what normally would have been a $20 bottle, because this is boutique wine, what would be a $20 bottle now becomes $10. And again,
$10
a lot of
delivered.
Times, right, because a lot of times as a woman, I wouldn't go in and buy a case of wine. How do I carry it to my car?
Weighs 39 pounds.
Exactly.
I don't buy 12 bottles.
There you go. But let's start tasting. Are we going to begin with the Moscato? Because this is
will.
the one I rave about.
So, you know, so many people who enjoy a sweeter wine, they just stick with White Zinfandel, but you've got to try a Moscato, right? It's light, it's delicate. I think of it as I call it honeysuckle sweet, right? You can taste the fruit in there. It's got a little pear.
I was just going to say the pear pops right away.
Right,
First
it's a beautiful wine. And so picture this in an ice bucket. If you want to pair it with food, goes great with a spicy Thai takeout.
Ooh, that's nice.
Great
I like
to
what
have
you're
the
thinking.
sweet hot. Yep.
I think this is great too if you do like a spicy tuna roll. If you're into sushi.
Perfect.
Also great with cheeses. Something that could be really heavy and bold in a cheese. You want a balance of the brighter Moscato.
It's also a great one to welcome people. The group's gathering, nobody ever shows up on time. You put a bottle of this out just to welcome the crowd in or the family in. Mother's Day. Spectacular.
Best Moscato out there is from Brian, I can tell you that. All right, what else are we going to taste?
Oh, now we're going for the Chardonnay.
All right, talk to me about Chards, because they can either go one extreme way or another. So they can be very buttery or fruity.
Yeah, so this is a medium-bodied Chardonnay, right? It's not too buttery, because most people are enjoying their Chardonnay with food. And they say wine is the ultimate condiment for food, and we want it to complement the food we're having. That sea bass that you had, you were tasting it.
Yes,
I was picturing
thinking,
this.
I was thinking of this wine when I was eating it. I'm like, I can't wait to put the two together. This is amazing.
Isn't that great?
It is so refreshing. I am not a Chardonnay fan because most of the time I'm served a buttery, heavy Chard that fights with food, that isn't refreshing on a hot day. This is the perfect balance because it's not too fruity on me.
Right,
you know?
and it's for the season. And also the other secret is there's a little bit of Sauvignon Blanc and just a hint of Riesling blended into it.
And now I'm a big Riesling
and that's
fan.
what we're able
now
to
I know
do.
why I like this.
See
okay,
that?
wonderful. Now let's go to the reds. I usually tend to the red, even in spring and summertime.
Sure, sure. So this is a Pinot Noir is the lightest of all the reds. You can see it in the color in the glass. So it's a great crossover wine. Think of, for example, depending on what sauce you might have put on the fish. A salmon, I would probably have a Pinot, right? I love Pinots. And so the Pinots are light, they have an earthiness to them, right?
Brian, yes,
Right?
it is.
As some people describe it as a mushroomy, earthy kind of a taste, but they're nice and light. I also tell people if you're a white wine drinker and you want to try a red, a Pinot is a great one to try because it's the lightest of all the reds.
It's the lightest. And I actually like Pinot with red sauces.
Oh, yes.
Pasta sauces.
Yes.
It really balances each other out. This Pinot, and Pinot's my
Isn't that
jam,
great?
is amazing. Like I told you,
The
Brian.
nose is great on
this is one of my favorite collections. Your other one
Yeah.
is your Best of California.
Ah, yes.
Okay, which I don't know how often that comes around. This is my second favorite. And then finally, the big boy, the Cab. The
This is
meaty,
it.
you want bold with a big steak, maybe a cowboy or ribeye, the Rastelli.
Yeah. So
Here,
you
you
can
pair
see
it
it.
up.
You
Yeah.
can see it right in. You can
I was
see it
just
right
gonna
in
say,
the
you wanna
color.
grab that?
It's
Here.
so much darker than the
Here,
Pinot.
I'll do that, just so you
right?
can
and
see.
that's the flavor.
Pinot,
right? Oh, look, you
Cab.
can see right through.
Yeah.
It. Great shot.
Okay.
So as you have a red meat, you have something on the grill, you have short ribs or something like that. You want your wine to match the food that you're having. Cabernet is perfect for red meat. It's perfect for the grill, but the key is that it be smooth. Right? So this is
Wow,
not like
not
some wine
bitey.
you grab at the end aisle display in the supermarket, right? These are really fabulous wines. This has a little bit of Merlot blended into it, and it really shows the skill of the winemaker to carry that big, bold flavor, yet not have it be harsh.
Not right, and not
Right?
too bitey. Is that the tannins as people talk about?
Yeah, but it's
Right.
also the skill, it's how it's blended. And the other thing too, think of it, in addition, it's got this gorgeous label, which is wine guy, I'm not supposed to say that, but
I mean, it's
but
jewelry for your tabletop if you're going to be entertaining. I
But
mean,
think
you
if
want to
you're-
talk about inviting people, they're
Well,
going to see that label first.
think if you're bringing a gift. I mean, effectively, it's already wrapped. It already looks like spring.
It sure
right?
does.
And the other thing too is you may experiment on your own. You may go to the bargain bin and say, I'll try one of these. But when you go to somebody's house or you're giving someone a
You don't
gift,
wanna
or if
take
you're
a
a white
risk.
wine drinker, you know the person you're visiting is red, you can give these and know that it's the very best.
It's fantastic, and a lot of you are taking my advice as a person who buys wine and drinks wine. The case is just where your value's at. But here, let me go through the choices again. So you can do 3 bottles, and if you do 3 bottles, you choose which wine you want: the Moscato, the Chardonnay, the Pinot Noir, or the Cab. But if you do the case, remember your $20 retail bottle now becomes $10 delivered to your
Right to your
door.
door.
In the case, you could do the all white, so you get 6 of each, 6 Moscato, 6 Chard. You can do a mix, which is awesome, especially if you're trying
Yeah.
vintage estates for the first time
or
or
try them all.
entertaining.
Try them all.
And
yeah.
then you get 3 of each, or you could do the all red, 6 Pinot, 6 Cab, 5 easy payments on this, and really just celebrate spring. This is awesome. Again, one of my favorite sets, the In Bloom. Thank you for stopping
Cheers.
by. Cheers to, I'll cheers you and take one more sip.
Cheers.
Because I get to toss to Mary's one-on-one
Oh, there we
segment,
go.
which means I get